Welcome to Beyond the Closing Table with Setco Services. In this podcast, we delve into the world of real estate and explore what happens beyond the closing table. Join us for insightful discussions and expert interviews that will change the way you see real estate transactions. Welcome to Beyond the Closing Table. I'm George Brandon Jr., sponsored by Setco Services. Today, I have Svenja Dimmel. Welcome, Svenny.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Actually, really good.
Okay. So those of y'all out there who don't know, Svenny is from Germany. And I want to get into that, but just in case things need to be slowed down a little bit, I may get her to repeat some things. She's a beautiful accent. But sometimes some of the words get mixed up and we tease each other about that, right?
Exactly.
Have fun with it. All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Yeah?
Middle of Germany.
Okay.
Called Bottrop. It's
Bottrop.
a very, very small town in Germany.
Well, tell us about growing up there. I want to hear about you before we get into all this other cool stuff you do.
I mean, I've been living there actually my whole life.
Okay.
And before I got married, I lived there, and then I moved to Bremen.
What's it like? What was it like growing up there?
What was it like?
Is it like farmland? Is there industry there?
No, it's a lot of industry there.
Okay. You said
it's right
small.
in the middle of it.
You said it's small.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Okay.
But a lot of industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of industry?
Coal mining. That was what it was in the past. Yeah.
Okay. What is it today?
Nothing anymore. Actually, it has nothing to do with it anymore. But you can still look at how it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have areas like that around here. Have you been to Montana?
No.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I only saw Colorado.
Okay.
And
beautiful
Idaho.
area. Yeah. Another beautiful area.
Yeah.
It's similar.
The weather is like in Germany, right? So I enjoy it more being here.
You fit in better there than here at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, this is your home now. Just own it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you went to middle school there, elementary school. How did it go growing up there?
Yeah, I did all of it actually. Went to the university later on.
Okay. And, what is a university to you? Like high school or?
Oh man, that's hard.
How old were you when you went?
The whole educational system is very different to what it is here.
Mm-hmm.
So actually we have elementary, then we have kind of a middle school, then we have an upper class school, and when you finish that and graduate from this, then you are allowed to go to the university.
How old are you at that point?
18.
Okay, so it's like a college here, university here. All right. Learning. Okay, cool. So how was university?
I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you study at university?
I studied sports science, exercise science.
Okay.
And actually English.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you're a lot better at the exercise science part?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Yeah. But also, I mean, how you use language is very different from what you learn, right?
Yeah,
books,
of course.
So.
You know I joke. All right. So you studied sports science. That's where you got into kind of the training thing. What kind of sports were you into as a kid?
Everything. I did everything. So actually, my dad did a lot of sports, kind of introduced me to everything. I played soccer. I went swimming a lot. And yeah, I played a lot of volleyball.
Whoa, what is volleyball?
Volleyball?
Yeah.
You don't have that? Volleyball?
Volleyball or volleyball? Volleyball. Like, oh, okay. We played wall ball in high school. It's like a racquetball where you hit it off the wall with your hand, or handball or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And when I turned 16, I went to the gym.
Okay.
And this is kind of where my journey actually started.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just loved working out.
Oh yeah. I loved it.
Okay.
Every piece of it. And yeah. When I turned 24, I actually started to work in the gym. And for the gym, I went to when I was 16.
Okay. So go back to university. What did you studied exercise science?
Yep.
Did you have a vision of what you wanted to do while you were studying this?
Yes, I did. So I wanted to be a personal trainer on one side, but also I wanted to teach.
Uh-huh.
So I have a second state exam. So it's a master's degree actually in it, also for teaching.
Okay.
So, and this is what I did later on.
That's in Germany. That's different than training?
to teach it
Yeah.
to a trainer.
Yeah.
No, it's actually
you want to teach
you
it
would
to
say,
a trainer.
Yeah.
You're training the trainers.
Yes, I'm training the trainers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
And
didn't
I did
you
that too.
also teach? Didn't you do something with little kids?
Yeah. I also went to school as a teacher, teaching PE and actually English for.
Really?
Yes.
This is becoming more and more baffling.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Okay.
5th to 10th grade.
Okay. 5th to 10th grade.
Mhm.
Really? That's pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you teach PE or physical education?
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you also taught English.
Yeah. And also that is very different to what or how they do it here. So you actually teach every kind of sport. So you're not responsible for playing basketball, and you do that for a semester.
Okay.
So you're switching it up all the time. So you have to be able to do all of it. So you have to be able to play basketball. You have to be able to play soccer, flag football, and so on. And
Really?
this is what you're going
Y'all
to
have flag
teach.
football over there?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not allowed to play football, actually.
What?
So at the schools, we're not allowed to teach football.
Like American football?
Yeah, American football.
The contact sport?
Yes,
Okay,
because
why
of
is
the
that?
injuries. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of light.
Yeah. So we have the soft version of it, right?
Okay,
Flag
the flag. What you I mean, most the little kids start out now, but I guess that's become popular too.
Yeah.
There's older leagues now, or more mature leagues now, girls and boys. So, all right, let me go back. You teach every sport. What sports are those? You said soccer, basketball, flag football. What else?
Volleyball, hockey, just normal games where you kind of have normal rules, and just ball games where you throw a
Like
ball and so on.
Dodgeball?
So, dodgeball. Then what else? Gymnastics.
So guys and girls are out there
Yes.
doing all this.
Yes, exactly.
So what happens if, I come along and I like flag football or basketball and want to excel in that? Is there a team that I could join through the school?
In your free time.
In their free time?
Mm-hmm.
Not through the school?
Nope.
The schools don't have teams?
Usually not. Sometimes they do. They have like a workshop, but not all of them. So depending on the staff. So what the teachers are good at, or how they are kind of being available for giving lessons, right?
Okay.
So yeah, it's very different. They only have, and I really love how they do it here, because sport is such a big part of how the kids are being raised, right? But in Germany, you have a 60 to a 90-minute lesson once a week.
That's it. And
That's
there's
it.
no opportunity for extracurricular?
Nope. Nothing.
Sounds miserable.
Yes, it is.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm a big believer in team
you're right.
sports because of the culture it builds and the morality and the team building part of it. So
I think the main idea is actually just to introduce a sport to the kids so that they can choose a club in their free time. And
that's what I was asking. So there's clubs. If I want to excel in whatever, basketball, clearly I'm not going to excel in basketball. But if I wanted to excel in basketball there, I got to go out. Like if I like it in PE class, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty good at this. I have to go out to a club?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And you can do that like at a high school level?
The clubs are usually they divide the children into age groups. It's not really like
grade
level.
based?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can at 10 years old go out and play for a club.
You can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can. And if
Do you
you're
play
really, really
clubs
good.
in other towns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's similar.
Yeah.
Okay. We got that. All right. Just trying to see what they do over there. I was letting people learn about the German culture.
Yeah. Way
how
different.
the sports work today.
Yeah.
It's kind of your thing. All right. So you graduated university and did what?
Worked for a gym.
Managed
a gym. Worked as a personal trainer. And then on top, I also taught. or trained other trainers.
At all the same gym?
No, not all the same gym. I managed a gym where I did a lot of things, like every kind, what we kind of offered.
Yeah.
But also I went to other gyms where I was hired to teach or train their trainers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like the training part, or you like teaching other trainers?
Yes, I do that. I loved it a lot. Yeah.
So at what point did you start delving outside of your traditional training? Like, what you do is unique. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
But where did you're very knowledgeable about what you do. Where did you get all that information?
So, first of all, I love anatomy and physiology. So I not only did the studies or focused on that in my studies at the university, but also did a lot of certifications after that.
Okay.
And also while I was studying.
So like independent type certifications just to further your growth.
Yes. And that is also very, very different to how they do it here. So in Germany,
How so?
You sometimes have to study for 9 months or a year, and then you have to be in person. You have to be in a class, and then you have an assessment and so on. So it's very, very digging deep into. And honestly, because I'm a little freaky about it, I love to read everything I can get.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like to learn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, growth.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but when you did those training, you said like a 9 month. Are you going to school at that time? Is it a self-study deal?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Interesting.
Depending on what you want to do. And because of my studies and my focus I had in my studies, I was allowed to do a couple of things usually only a physical therapist was allowed to do. So
but you don't have a physical therapy?
No, I don't.
Is a physical therapy license in Germany similar to what it is here?
Honestly, I've not dig deep into that yet. But I think so. It's like an education for 2 to 3 years. And so
it's an additional degree, certification, etc. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're obsessed with training people. You're obsessed with helping people be better with their lives, be bulky, big, strong, tough, but in the right way.
Exactly.
Because you're very nutrition driven, correct way driven. At least Svenja's way driven, I know. Yeah. Where'd you learn about all the nutrition and stuff? Same?
Yeah, exactly. So
just passion for it?
No. I did a lot of certifications there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many certifications do you have? A bunch?
4 pages long, kind of. Yeah. Okay. So a lot.
Well, you don't show me these things. It's not on your website.
Yeah. We've never really talked about that a lot or did a post on it. We should.
Well, that's something you should be proud of. I mean, you put so how much did the whole time you were training, were you always doing some kind of education to better yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
All the time. So whatever I could get, to the point where I started training the trainers.
What other different things did you do outside of your normal gym type training? Like certifications that you got to better yourself?
Oh man, everything you can kind of do in terms of nutrition, everything like in terms of weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting, rehabilitation, working in rehabilitation, kinesiotaping. Yeah, I mean, actually everything you can think of. Like everything you do in a gym, everything also in terms of CrossFit. So I try to really learn whatever I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today, short of what you do today, you mentioned CrossFit, you mentioned weightlifting. What do you think's best?
Honestly?
Yeah.
EMS.
Well, now, short of what you do today, we're not getting into EMS yet. We're not there yet.
what
like
I
when
do
you
today.
started out traditionally, were you like
Yeah.
your traditional, excuse the term, gym rat type?
Yes.
You just
Yes.
you go train. You do
Yeah.
like kind of
I really did bodybuilding,
yeah.
like hard, intense weightlifting.
Okay.
And then I kind of looked into
Just
CrossFit.
you personally did that, or
Yeah.
that's what you were training,
Yeah.
or both?
No, both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah.
All right.
I
Did you do shows and stuff?
No, I did not.
Oh.
No.
Why you look at me like that? You're fit.
Yeah, but
Well,
my sister does.
Yeah, I could have done it a long time ago too.
100%.
Yes.
I told you.
Yes. Yes. See.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should plan for it.
You could do. Yeah, I'm not getting up there. Not happening. Not putting grease all over me, Anyway, moving on. So what did you do before weightlifting, and then CrossFit was what kind of a mid-2000s thing kind of started spurting up?
Yeah, it was a little later in Germany actually. I think it kind of crossed the border around 2009.
Use that cross the border term lightly.
Yeah.
So did you go like crazy like it did here? We have the competitions and stuff, or was it just more a thing in the gym?
It was some gyms implemented it, and some affiliates opened up, but it never had that crazy famous outcome it had here.
The competitions.
Yes. So you could join it, and I think the community, if you were in an affiliated studio, then yes, they took part in the competitions because everyone can kind of take part in it, right?
Yeah.
But it never had like a spike it had here, like where it popped up everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there's exercise. There's these trends that come and go, and
exactly.
It's still around, I guess, not quite as much as it was before. Do you believe in the circuit training?
I actually wrote my exam on it.
Really?
Yes, I compared conventional.
Can you summarize your conclusion? Or no, I'm sorry, I interrupted. What?
Yeah,
you compared what?
I compared conventional exercises or exercising with CrossFit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was what that was the theme of the final paper?
Oh man, this is a long time ago, but that was
it was 15 years ago. It's not that long ago.
Oh yeah, I'm old.
You are not old, and you got a memory like a steel trap.
It was the comparison was, so my professor did not believe in CrossFit.
What year was this? Just to put in context.
Why? 10 years ago, longer.
Okay, so
yeah,
let's just say 2014, 2015.
Yeah, around maybe a little later.
You said CrossFit really didn't come to Germany until 9.
Yes.
So your professor didn't believe in CrossFit?
No, he did not.
Why?
Because he said it does not have a constant progression because it's too kind of random. That was kind of his thought when you put together the workouts.
Yeah.
So, and I said to him, if he's open for this conversation, then I can prove to him that it has good effects.
So your paper was almost a challenge to your professor.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the conclusion?
I was right.
You were right. Did that come across in your grade? Do you have a grading system like we do here?
Yeah.
Was it like, would you get an A?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you convinced him.
Yeah, I did.
What was the theory behind it in general? I know you expect to remember everything, but where you said he said there was no progression.
Yeah. So in terms of, when you look at conventional workouts, right, you want to add the weight every time, or at least every second workout. You want to have progression somewhere. Okay. You want to change your range of motion, have a greater range of motion. So all this progression or all the buttons you can dial on to have improvement and a progression in it. he said CrossFit does not have that because they randomly put together exercises and then just lay on the floor and breathing heavily, right? So, and I kind of showed
I've
him.
seen CrossFit and maybe done a little bit. It seems like a little more than that,
Yeah,
but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So I actually showed him that there is a system behind it if you do it correctly, right?
Uh-huh.
If coaches are well educated and set up a really good plan and system for the whole week. And yeah.
Wouldn't CrossFit, a lot of it, at least in the challenges I've seen, would be, okay, you progress and I can do 10 reps at X. And then 2 workouts later, I can do 12 and then 15
Exactly.
and then 20.
This is how you would think of a conventional workout, right?
Right.
But that's not how CrossFit actually works. So,
but aren't the challenges, a lot of them, the number of reps you can do in a set, whether it's body weight or?
Not really, because the programming is very differently. Sometimes you have that, like you have 1 minute.
I've just watched the competitions.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. But so there are a lot of different programming options, and one of it actually is what you said. So you have 1 minute, and you kind of look how many repetitions you can get.
Yeah, how many push-ups I can do.
Yes, exactly. But then the next workout is do 15 repetitions of that, 10 repetitions here, 5 repetitions of another exercise, and then try to do as many rounds as possible of that.
Okay.
So there are so many different variations of it, which makes it so much fun, right?
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. Well, it keeps it, and it also gets your cardio up.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Where, your old school Schwarzenegger style, you just went in the gym for 4 hours and sweated and beefcaked.
The difference, I guess, is sometimes what's your goal? And how do we get there, right, towards your goal? And if you want to have like a general fitness, then that's a good thing to do, right? Whereas when you are more concerned about to get your muscle bigger, then in terms of when you compare CrossFit to conventional, then you would more go into the direction of doing normal bodybuilding, right? Or weightlifting.
Traditional weightlifting. Yes. Okay. All right. So you challenged your professor and won. Exciting. At what point did we discover, or was there anything in between there, like 15 moving forward before you discovered the EMS product?
Oh, EMS. So,
or were you at the gym the whole time this time?
Yeah. The gym I managed actually implemented EMS 2007. So EMS has,
oh, really?
Yeah, EMS has been around for now 22 years.
Okay.
And the gym I worked for, they implemented it very early on and started working with the devices we also have here in the U.S.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So for everybody listening out there, EMS stands for?
Electromuscle stimulation.
Okay. And this is this crazy jacket workout that I do. And this was intriguing enough for me to share with everybody because Svenja is such an interesting character with cool background, but also the results. So now we're going to kind of delve into what EMS is, because I didn't know. I thought it was approved in the States in 19, right?
Yeah.
But it's been around in Germany since 7. Okay.
No, earlier than that.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it has been around for 22 years, actually, like the whole body concept of it, right?
Okay.
Originally, it comes from electrotherapy.
Uh-huh.
So then they kind of invented a whole body concept, right? For physical therapy. Which
like a TENS machine.
Like a TENS machine. Yeah, exactly. But then they figured out, oh, wow, it has so many crazy effects on performance too and on aesthetics. And then it kind of made its way into the fitness world, fitness industry.
So when you said your gym had it in 7?
Yeah, 2007. Yeah.
So when did you start working with it?
So early on.
The concept.
Yeah, the concept in 2007, we started doing EMS. So we actually, our gym, we had normal, traditional workouts, classes, CrossFit, EMS.
Okay.
So, and that is what we did there. So whatever you were doing that day. Some were then going to do the EMS workouts. Some were on the floor talking to the people, doing normal workouts with them. So it's kind of how we set it up there.
Did the machine itself start out like it is today?
Yes.
Okay.
They had a couple of software updates, but nothing crazy. So actually, Mia.
So when you started working with it, it was a full body.
It was a full body. We started doing it with Mia Body Tech.
That was the original company?
That was the original company. So that's actually the Mercedes in that field. And
the what?
Like a Mercedes, like the car. Like
Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes. Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you're German. I'm Southern.
Mercedes.
I mean, our accents will meet in the middle somewhere. Mercedes.
Yeah, they're the world global leaders. For
okay,
EMS
so that
services.
the machine you're saying they're the top of the top
exactly.
of the line. Okay,
so yeah.
I mean, I'd beg to differ. The Porsche's a little better, but it's okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then there's the
Porsche.
Porsche.
You see my garage. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, but I'm a Mercedes fan too. German engineering is fabulous. So, when you started working with it, what drew you to this? And then tell me what drew you to it, and then tell everybody kind of how it works, the big picture wise.
Okay, the big picture. So the results and the benefits you get from it are just superior to what you can get with a conventional workout. In terms of aesthetics, in terms of the time efficiency, right? So every time actually when you work with a client and you see the changes really from week to week to week, it just every time still amazes me. It's so incredible. So this is why I love it so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just started out in the gym and they got this technology and you started working with it. Did you have to go get certified?
Oh yeah, you have to do that. And in Germany, actually, they just changed the baseline you have to have for it. So in Germany, you have to have almost the highest degree in personal training to be allowed to work with it. And also, they put a lot of regulations on it. So you have to kind of keep up with doing education after education for it after a couple of years.
Why is that, do you think? Because it's been around.
Oh, just because you're working with electricity, right? You need to know what you're doing. You cannot just put on a suit onto someone and do something, right?
Yeah.
And this is also why we, when I train a coach, I want to make pretty sure they know what they're doing. Otherwise, I don't let them work with clients.
Okay. Yeah. Did something happen over there? Somebody lock somebody up or something?
Yeah. I mean, that can happen, but I mean, we don't want to hurt people, right? So you have to be able to read them. You have to be able to ask the right questions to get the correct feedback to know what to do, and also to set up a programming which is customized and appropriate for that person. Okay.
So go back for a second. Tell everybody actually how it works.
Okay. So we're working with
the electricity part of it.
Okay. So we're working with frequencies, and it's a low frequency. So it's 85 hertz, and it's an impulse. And this impulse actually stimulates the nerve, which then contracts a muscle to a state of total contraction. So it's actually a contraction you cannot voluntarily get in the gym. Okay, so we're activating all muscle fibers simultaneously. So when you look at muscle fibers, you have different types of fibers. And when you go to the gym, you cannot activate all the fibers all at once, and you have to go super crazy hard and intense to get everything kind of activated. But it will never be simultaneously. Okay, with the EMS, you activate everything simultaneously. This is why you only have to do it for 20 minutes once a week and get crazy results.
I agree. Yeah. I've seen the results. It works.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're contracting the muscles all simultaneously is what really produces the results.
That is one part of it. So
Yeah.
you have red fibers, intermediate types, and white fibers. White fibers are prone to a lot of muscle growth, and these are very hard to target in the gym. They will kick in at kind of more at the end of the workout when you go super hard. But with the EMS, you target that right away. Okay. So you have all the fibers in there, the stabilizing ones, the fibers who are like more endurance wise, long term. And then also the white fibers where you really, really have that crazy muscle growth.
Okay.
And that is why you get to that fast muscle building effect. Yeah.
Is that also why I feel like I need to eat a cow 3 hours later?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You burn 600 calories in 20 minutes, right? So there is actually nothing comparable to that. So in the long run, you burn even more, right? So the 600 calories, there are scientifically proven. And then in the afterburn, it's estimated around 1,000 calories more. So you get super hungry the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I get super hungry 3 hours later.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
to
you
be
know,
the next day.
Sometimes people are like a machine. So
Yes, exactly. This is a machine, and it needs to be fed. Do you want to tell everybody why I shouldn't drink alcohol after doing EMS?
Yeah. I mean, because we activate all the fibers, right? We have more muscle breakdown, and we want the body to be able to get rid of that muscle breakdown very fast.
What is that in the muscle breakdown? Because this always intrigues me, and you and I get in these colorful debates about why I shouldn't drink that night after my EMS workout.
Okay,
Not that I have to drink, but Svenja and I have these conversations together.
So, whatever you do, like say you do conventional workout, you do EMS, you do CrossFit, it doesn't matter. You're damaging a muscle, right? You're setting microtraumas into a muscle. And this is kind of what the body has to get rid of. It has to repair the muscle, right? And the waste of it, this has to be flushed out over the kidneys. So you don't want to put toxins in your body and have it burdened with that on top.
Okay.
So the repair process is...
So it's for your kidneys and liver.
Yeah.
Probably not the best thing.
Exactly.
Okay, but it won't kill you. I've already tried.
Yeah. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I mean, I am a protein too. All right, so you're doing EMS now, and we'll come back to that in Germany, right?
Yes.
You're training at the gym. At some point, you worked at the gym the whole time until you...
Yes, I worked in a gym actually the whole time. I've been a personal trainer now in February for 19 years.
Okay. Were you still teaching school kids?
I did that beside that too. Yes. Yeah. But for 7 years kind of. So, but I've been a personal trainer my whole life. I don't know, half of my life actually. Yeah.
Okay. That's your thing. You're good at it. All right. So at what point did you decide you wanted to get out of Germany, and why?
Actually, so my sister-in-law, she has been living in the U.S. for 24 years now. And 2.5, 3 years ago, she decided to come to Florida. And this is where we said, okay, we're coming too. Germany is not developing very well at the moment, and in a lot of different directions. So we thought it would be a good idea to take a bold leap, to sell our house, to sell everything we had, and to start all over again.
Is that from the political environment?
Yeah, politically, but also faith-wise. So it's really hard to be a Christian in Germany.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that part of it. I knew the crazy border stuff. It's all going on, and not just limited to Germany, unfortunately. Who'd have thought Germany would be the one getting invaded? But I didn't know the Christianity part. That saddens me a little bit. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Is that for the Muslim population?
Yeah, exactly. So
they're suppressing it? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
you're kind of freaky when you go to church Sundays. So yeah. No, it's the truth.
Well,
Yeah.
We like that here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. And I enjoy having that freedom
Yeah.
to do that.
Okay. Wow. That's kind of news to me, part of it. But, maybe that's my lack of knowledge. But so you decided, you took a leap of faith, sold everything,
Yeah.
and moved to the States.
Yep.
And you're trying to do everything correctly.
Oh, yeah.
To become a real U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh, man.
You can actually do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can work and pay taxes and do it the correct way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not jump a border.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got here. Did you have to smuggle your machines in?
No.
Your EMS machines?
No, we did not. So Miha actually came over 2019. So
who?
Miha Body Tech, like the company.
Oh.
So
okay.
we could
I thought
really
that was a relative
order
or something.
Oh, we could order the stuff here. So that was the easiest part, actually, of it. Actually,
so you bought new machines when
yes,
you came here.
Yes.
Okay.
And we actually, I mean, that was God's protection, honestly, because one of our machines did not really work. And the machines in Germany, they don't have to be FDA approved.
Okay.
So, and here they have to be FDA approved. And when you don't buy the machine in the US, then they're not allowed to repair it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha. So you get a serviced here.
Yes.
Everything's good,
Yeah.
easy, get parts and all that good jazz.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you got here when?
2022.
And you picked Florida.
We picked Florida.
Because
of my sister-in-law, because my husband loves Florida, because of the warm weather and the beaches I don't have time for. But yeah.
Okay. Well, same boat. So your husband likes Florida. You like the cold weather.
And no, I don't.
You don't?
No, I love hot weather.
Okay.
Honestly, when he came up with that idea, I've never been here.
Okay.
And I said, okay. He said, I would like to do that. I said, okay, let me think about it. I thought about it. I said, okay, let's go. So
what sold you on Florida? Tell me, Svenny.
I don't know. I believe that he would pick a good area. So,
okay. You trusted your husband.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
Like,
I
okay,
mean,
let's do that.
We like free speech here and, openness and Christianity and all those good things and maybe guns. So
Yeah.
that too. All right. So y'all came here. Did you open a gym at first?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
No?
We directly set up a concierge service. Yeah.
For what?
For EMS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you call a concierge service like come to your house?
We set that up. Like, did I get you wrong?
Like when you say concierge service, like you come and train at the house.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So that is how.
So you never had
a.
I remember the first time I asked you, you said we didn't have a station.
Exactly.
What is a station? A gas station? No. That's what you would call a gym in some places.
Yes.
Theory.
It's a studio, right?
Yeah.
We tried that twice to try it with a room, but honestly, like 98% of our clients, they love that we come to their houses because it's so convenient, right? I mean, you know how that is.
Yeah.
You don't have to take anything with you. You have it all set up at home. Open the door, we come up, we do the setup, do the training, and we pack the stuff and we're out again, right?
I can see the ladies being a little more comfortable in their own home in the wetsuit too.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
I don't care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so you have to wear, what do you have to wear to, we'll go back to the EMS now that we've got you here. You're in the States. You've got this successful business going. You say you work too hard, but you can't go to the beach. But, I don't know if that's totally accurate, but okay.
Yeah. So
did you find a good church?
We did. Actually, we did. Yeah. In Freeport. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you sing?
I do. I'm not doing that into the microphone.
I'm not going to ask you to sing, but I thought you mentioned at one point along the way that you're in the choir.
No.
No, you're not avoiding that. Are you in the choir?
I will, because you know what? So you try to help, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not that singer where you think, oh wow, that's a voice, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm not doing that. Trust me.
Does your husband play the piano?
Yes.
For the church?
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has been a piano player for 30 years.
I got to hear this because he's just a beast of a dude that plays piano.
He doesn't look like one.
No,
right?
not at all.
So actually, the pastor
he looks like a freaking gladiator.
when the people ask him what he's doing for a living, and he says he's a piano teacher, then everyone starts laughing. Okay, and what do you do really? It's really funny. He has been a probational officer in Germany, but because of the language
barrier.
Thank you. Yeah. That's a little tricky, right?
Understand. Yeah.
So
is he getting better?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, you are an English teacher.
Yeah. But teaching the family is like
I 100% get that.
Like homeschooling, right?
No,
what happened?
That's not for my family either. Understood and agree.
Yeah.
All right, so back to EMS. You've got set up here, and now you started doing this, and it's just kind of grown. Pretty good growth.
Yeah. It's actually we're so blessed. So it took us about, I would say, 3 to 4 months until my schedule. When we came here, it took 3 to 4 months until my schedule was completely booked. And
well, that's not bad for a quote unquote startup.
That's right.
I mean, it's essentially a new business.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
And also, like, we're not from here, right? Yeah. And on top of that, also, we came with a new technology, right? Nobody knew in the area here. So that was really like a blessing.
Did you feel welcomed when you moved here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
That's awesome.
Americans are really polite. Oh. So Germans are very direct, can come across very rude, right? So that's a big difference, yeah.
I feel like you've gotten softer over the time that you spent
I'm not
together.
A tank anymore.
Yeah.
You think so?
I didn't say that. I just said you become a little softer.
Okay. I got that.
So, all right, let's go back to the EMS because this is, people ask me about this. So I set it up like, hey, I do this crazy workout jacket because, it's almost challenging to explain to somebody how cool it is, but what it is. Like, what do you mean? Somebody, you said this German lady comes and shocks you at your house. I'm like, no, it's not like that. But you told me one time, the original workout is equivalent to what in a normal gym workout?
So one session of 20 minutes, which you do once a week, is equal to 3 to 4 90-minute session in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. And people in the beginning, they have a hard time believing it. But once they're on the schedule and they see the changes from week to week, then they understand it.
The results are real.
Yeah.
And you've got some, well, you have good pictures on your Instagram of not faces, but results, if you will.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure you get to share everybody what that is. So then 3 60-minute workouts, you're still saving 180 minutes or 160 minutes.
Yeah.
So to me, I originally signed up for the efficiency. I'm like, all right, what's it hurt for you to come to the house and try it when I'm going to work out 3 or 4 times a week? And it doesn't matter if you're running or doing weights. But one thing for me, as I mature in my age as well, is there's no bone impact.
Yeah.
Like you're not, even a bench press for me, the shoulders and your elbows and everything. The most impact we do is probably a push-up.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Exactly. So you don't need to do any weights. You don't need to lift anything. You could work out with only your body weight.
Well, yeah, that was the setup for you to tell me.
Yeah.
Like you're doing what? Just movements, pretty much while you have the jacket on.
Yeah, you wear a functional suit, right? Then you have a vest on, straps around your arms, straps around your legs, a booty belt, which holds electrodes to intensify the muscle contraction.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do basically very simple movements. Yeah, like a normal curl with the arms, sometimes with maybe maximum 2 pounds, right? And it looks like the way you're moving looks like you have a 50-pound dumbbell in your arm or in your hand, right? So it's actually the more supple the movement, the better the outcome, because it is really comes down to you contracting your muscle and the machine doing the rest.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah.
Well, and I say, if talking to guys, I could, whatever, let's say I can bench 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I can maybe do 8 to 12 push-ups.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
It's nuts.
Because the machine, it is because the machine is your resistance here, right? So the frequency or the intensity of the impulse we're dialing in for you is what gives you the resistance to build the muscle.
So we've seen, just from, I know it has started to expand in other areas, at least that I've seen, because you turned my brother-in-law into somebody who lives in Central Florida, because he came to the house and actually saw me do it, and his sister, and now they're obsessed with it. So do you think this is going to start growing throughout the states?
I think so, and I hope so, because of the results and the benefits you get from it, and because it does not only have that aesthetic part of it, but also it's super healthy to do it, right? There are so many reasons why you should do it. And so in Germany, it did not take long until it was all over the place, right? So with that, it would be amazing if we could give people more access to it.
Why do you not think you've seen this? And maybe it's there, I just haven't seen it. You've been here long enough now. You know how big American football is, right?
Yeah.
I always have to qualify that when I talk to my German friends. But, oh, no, that's not football. No, yes, it's football. No, that's soccer. But, you see how big that is on the weekends and this time of year. I would think this would be amazing for those level of athletes.
100%.
And I don't know, maybe it's there and I don't see it, but some of these facilities are insane. You would think some of these, especially the colleges and even high school levels.
Yes.
Having some of this. Have you seen any of that? Is there a community around this?
Usain Bolt did it.
Okay.
For a long time.
That's a pretty good example.
Yeah. So
fastest man in the world, I guess. Okay.
No, it is there, right? Yeah. A lot of athletes do it. And it has its place there because of the muscle-mind connection, right? Getting improved. So you're getting faster, you're getting stronger, very, very fast on a level you just cannot get to in a gym. It's not possible. So it is there. And I think because it took so long to actually be here or be implemented here in the US, I think it just is a question of time until more and more people actually will do it.
Do you find any, if you watch college football players, like they did to work out, and you see these guys benching, 500 pounds and squatting 700 pounds, and everybody's cheering around them. Those type of workouts, do you feel there is any disadvantage for EMS versus those for someone playing at that level of a sport?
You mean that they cannot do it because of...
Is there more of an advantage with the weights versus the EMS?
No.
In a contact sport?
No.
Or do you feel like the results, even for strength-wise, I guess, could be the same?
Yeah, it absolutely outweighs conventional workouts. It does. The only area where I would say it makes sense to go to the gym and do weightlifting is when you want to step on stage, just because you might want to work more on a specific area. Okay. So this is what I would say. It would be very beneficial to people who want to step on stage, but also on top, if you want to make sure, okay, I want to work this part of the muscle morale, like having it more prone, then I would go to the gym too. Yeah.
Okay.
And also for people who just love to move, right?
Yeah.
So like for mental health, and it is possible to do both. So nobody says that when you do EMS, you cannot go to the gym anymore, right? But of course, you don't have to go 6, 7 times, 5 times a week anymore because of what it actually does in terms of, or and how many sessions it actually equals when you go to the gym. So
yeah, and I was doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And then we'll get back there. But
Yeah.
you recommend how many days off after an EMS workout, a good EMS workout?
So actually, you should not do any intense workouts day before and the day after.
Okay.
Just because you want to, I mean, EMS can be pretty intense, right? And you don't want to start into the workout being sore from the day before, okay?
Right.
And the day after, I mean, the muscle grows in the recovery phase. So you don't want to set more micro traumas into the muscle and then lengthen just your recovery phase.
Yeah.
So it does not really make sense to just overdo it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've found that the glutes, if you will, are the most impactful on everybody I've talked to that does this, because they're also the hardest muscle to work out.
Yeah.
But if you want a big, hard booty, EMS is the way to go.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
my wife said mine got bigger.
Yeah. People.
I think she meant that in a good way. For me, at least.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, yeah, people kind of get, I would call it, if I'm allowed to, like a bubble butt, right? It gets rounder, it gets lifted. So
like
the
a
reason,
good bubble butt.
Yeah, a bubble butt.
Yeah.
The reason for
There's
this,
a lot of females are going after, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Everyone wants that, right? So nobody wants a butt which is not
a flat ass.
There.
Yeah, exactly.
So, the reason for this is actually it has the same impact on every muscle group. Okay, the same one. But let's say when you go to the gym, especially as a man, you would love to work out the chest muscle. So it is, for most people, it's very easy to target the chest. Okay.
Yeah.
But for most people, it's not easy to target the glutes because we sit too much, right? The glutes shut down. So the quads are taking over. Sometimes even if you want to do glute isolated exercises, but because of the belt you have directly sitting on your glutes, they get so much love and are built up, right?
Wait, repeat that. Because of the belt?
You have the booty belt, right?
Directly
Directly on the glutes.
EMS. Okay, I thought.
So it is activated so much. So the glutes are activated so much, and that is also one of the reasons when you have tremendous back pain, because we're building the glutes, which helps and supports the lower back. So people get rid of back pain because we suddenly can work the glutes and get them fired again, right? And not being just
That's a good point.
Down.
That helped me.
Right.
I mean, I'm like, I guess typical guy. I'm going to go do arms and I'll do legs, but probably more quad focused.
Yeah.
I clearly don't need calf exercises. So, but it's like, right. A lot of guys aren't going to go in there and work on their glutes unless they're going to do some kind of bodybuilding on stage or something.
Exactly.
And not heavy enough. But as much as the soreness was also the worst in the glutes, if you will, it did help my lower back. For sure. It strengthened my lower back, and just the natural pain that comes with sitting too much at work and driving too much, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's pretty freaking amazing. Yeah. And I still struggle explaining it to people.
Because
your website has, but even your website, if you read through it, it's good and you can kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
But you look at some of the videos and stuff, I'm like, what in the hell is this? You're hooked up to a computer and this jacket and there's straps all over you. But I can tell everybody out there, the results are freaking real. And for me, it's, being somewhat of a busy guy, 20 minutes a day. I mean, we're 35 minutes all in?
Yeah.
Or can be if we rush.
35 is the fastest we can
By
do.
the time you get dressed and,
exactly.
hooked up and all that good jazz. Yeah, but still. As opposed to Milo, 4 90-minute gym workouts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I am on advanced.
Yeah, you are on advanced.
That's right. I just remind everybody of that. Don't you make a funny face at me. Where can everybody find you, Svenny?
So Instagram is a good address for us. EMS Health Fitness
Okay.
Or, of course, our website, EMS.
Which is what?
-38.com.
Yeah,
Or,
what she means is EMS-38.com.
Yes, dash, right. Thank you. Okay.
-38. Good math problem there. But you got it. You got it. I love it. All right. Anything else you want to tell us about this?
Actually, yeah. Honestly, I would like to tell you a little bit about what it really does in terms of
Come on.
the results and the benefits.
Okay.
So it's actually,
You want to throw pictures up here on the YouTube?
yeah, it's like
You do have some pictures on your Instagram, right? I
we
can't
do
interrupt.
a lot. I
know there's one. I don't know who it is, and it's just a side profile of a female's leg and hip and buttocks,
and
it is impressive.
It is impressive, and actually, we have way more of those pictures. But sometimes, and we don't really know what the issue with that is, but we are not really allowed to post a lot of booty pictures. So our Instagram page got shut down a couple of times because of that. So, yeah, you won't believe it.
Before and after pictures?
Yes, before and after pictures.
Better to show the abs or something?
It's better to show the abs. Nobody or Instagram does not have or doesn't seem to have a problem with that. But
to your point, in the marketing aspect of it, especially for females, I can see why you'd want to post those just because I've personally seen the results in some of those pictures of a transformation in like 8 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you see actually changes after 3 to 4 sessions, but we have people where you see it after the first one. And that is not rare. That's not a rare thing. And even if my arms or the glutes or the legs somewhere in the body, you usually can spot it after the first one. But we always say, go for an 8 weeks so that you definitely see the changes. And you see the changes in your posture. You see the changes in your muscle growth. You are getting strong after 3 to 4 sessions. Like it goes up 17%. When you could not do a lunge before, you can definitely do a lunge after. And not only that, so it's a pain treatment. Because of the frequencies and how that works. So if you're in chronic pain, that helps. People who have nerve issues, it helps with that too. It's a lymphatic drainage. So when you have a slight six-pack, next day, you're kind of ripped, right? So it brings so many.
I don't want to be kind of ripped.
You would be kind of ripped?
No, I want to be ripped.
You want to be really ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I probably eat and drink too much for that. Let's just be real.
Yeah, maybe.
So, just brought you something. I was thinking about this. Can you, maybe, she's so kind.
I mean, you burn.
She's being kind because she's on this podcast. She yells at me during workouts about my eating and drinking. Could you focus, like, all right, a female comes to you and is like, I'm not happy with my physique. I want to prop up my booty.
Yeah.
And I know you can do that. If I came to you and said, all right, I want to improve my strength.
Yeah.
I'm not as focused on, being necessarily ripped in my abdomen, but I want to do a bench press contest, or I want to do squats, and I want to use this as a stepping stone to do so. Can you curtail a workout for that?
Oh yeah. 100%. So you always have to start off with a whole body, right?
Yeah.
Because of the total state of contraction, you cannot work on one muscle group for 20 minutes. That's not possible.
Yeah, you're going to blow it out.
Yes, that is not possible. So actually, when you really look at it, we're doing a whole body. And then later on, after 8 to 10 sessions, you can do it more focused on a specific area, but still try to not only cover one muscle group, because it would just be too much.
You're still going to do a whole body. But
see,
if a female want to work on her glutes,
yeah.
You have things where you focus there, but you're still going to do a whole body workout for 20 minutes.
Exactly. We have a booty program.
Which is cool. You should. Yeah. You have a booty program?
Honestly, we have a booty program.
I love it. I'm in, coach. Come on.
where we focus more on the legs, the glutes, and the abs.
Okay.
And that's possible. But then at some point, we go back to the whole body because EMS kind of, it evens out the body, right? Your posture gets better. Your imbalances will be erased, honestly. So you have a very even physique when you do only EMS. Okay. When you go to the gym too, of course, you will use the muscle mass, which is stronger anyways. Okay. But when you would do only EMS, nothing on top, then the leg, which is thinner than the other one, will grow bigger in the same workout, and you will even out the areas. So that's a cool part of it.
So wait a second.
Yeah.
Back up.
Mm-hmm.
So as you know, I've been somewhat injured and I've only been doing EMS. Or you tell me because your body is going to naturally favor one side if you're right-handed, or your EMS will even that out.
So we're usually not 100% aligned, right?
Yeah.
Or let's say you have had a surgery or an injury, whatever. So you will always use the side where you're stronger, right? So let's say you're right-handed, you will use your right side usually more intensively than the left one, okay?
Yeah.
So that usually leads to a leg or an arm or a side of the body being stronger and also usually bigger in terms of the muscle mass than the other side. If you do only EMS, nothing on top, this will be even out.
Okay.
So we work with clients sometimes when they come, they have had an injury, they got a surgery done, and the leg totally, like the quad's totally atrophied. And they start working with us and doing EMS. This will be even out. So you will have the same leg sizes again at some point. Okay. So on top, that is also one thing, but there are so many things. Your cellulite goes down because it's a lymphatic drainage because you're building the muscle, right? So it's a collagen producer.
What that is, lymphatic drainage.
You have your lymphatic system, and where you are kind of getting all the toxins flushed out, and if that clogs up, you holding on to water in the body, you're not getting rid of toxins in a very good way. So you have swelling somewhere because of an injury, and the lymph system is not working properly, so the swelling stays longer than it actually should. So everything like this, you can kind of get it all.
Drains it out.
Yeah, it drains it out. Exactly.
It'll burn fat in the process.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like because of, first of all, the contraction of the muscle, right? But also, it's a real workout. And you have 85 contraction in 1 second of the muscle. 85. That's crazy.
So what's the clock go? So it goes, one of these workouts.
Yeah.
You're 4 seconds on, 4 seconds off?
Yes, you're 4 seconds on, 4 seconds off. Now, when you do the math, there's a lot of contractions.
Like 340.
Crazily. Yes. And this is just not possible in a normal conventional setting. But, the thing here, it's so hard to explain it to people, as you said. And also, most of them, they have to do a session to really see what it does. And then they know. Right.
I would challenge anybody that commits to 4 sessions.
Yeah.
And you don't see results and you commit to it. Yeah. You're not committed. You really don't have to do that much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's intense.
Yeah.
But you can start at whatever level you want.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone can do it. So even if you haven't worked out for the last 10 years after an injury, because I worked in rehabilitation, we can kind of work our way up to walking to whatever, just standing up from a chair. And
have you ever had like obese people?
Yeah.
Is there a limit there, a limitation?
No, there is no limitation because we have so many vest sizes and also attachments where we can kind of make the vest bigger too. So that's not a problem. Being diabetic, that would be an issue.
Okay.
Because of the blood sugar stabilization, because you're burning 600 calories in 20 minutes. So someone who has really diabetes would have a problem stabilizing the blood sugar.
Okay.
So
I'll stay away from the sweets.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Better.
All right. What else did you want to comment on?
Oh, man. I just want to encourage the people to try it because it is mind-blowing. It's just mind blowing.
I agree. I've done it for a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 1.5.
1.5?
Yeah.
Ah.
Almost.
Well.
Yeah.
I've been with you that long.
Yeah.
Huh? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep it up.
Suffer under me.
Yes. When can I start doing it? Twice a week?
When?
Yeah.
So, see, the cool part about it is you don't need to do it twice a week.
I know.
And that's
just mess with you.
and that's honestly also the difference to the fake stuff, right? You see sometimes around. So
yeah, you can buy some of this stuff.
Yes,
so
you can buy it, but also
explain real quick.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll set it up in this way. You sit there and manage the system the entire time.
Yes.
Okay. And if I guess the ones that are out there that I've seen you can buy that are this specific machine and company, it doesn't need two people it doesn't need a person to operate and the person to be on the workout.
Exactly.
Which to me says it's just not the same.
Exactly. That is one thing, but also there are studios, of course, who work with those suits too. And then you have classes with it or something like that. So when you do the real thing, then you cannot work with more than two people at one time. Okay.
Right.
And we work only with one person one time.
So there's
right?
some classes where you're managing two machines, or you could be.
We could do that, but I love to program it very, very in a very customized way.
Yeah.
So you might want to work on something different, and you are capable of doing other things than someone else does, right? Or is capable of. So that is one thing, but also I want to watch the person. How is that person moving? Where do I have to interfere? Where do I have to correct? Where I have to make sure that the person is doing it in a way where it's safe.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that is one thing I'm not a fan of these classes, but also when studios work with we cannot call it a fake thing, but it's not. It falls. See, they're working with different frequencies, which are kind of around 10,000 to 20,000 hertz. Okay. So that's a lot of electricity you shoot through the body. That's one thing. But the
Yours
other.
is 85?
Where's the 85 hertz? Yeah. Because we're working with
sounds like
the
a
nerves.
pretty dramatic difference.
It's a dramatic difference.
Okay.
So we're working with the nerves.
A numbers guy.
Yeah.
10,000 or 85.
Yeah. The thing is, we're working with the nerves. Okay. So we just stimulate the nerve a little bit, which then leads to the contraction. These other things or other suits or the companies which came up with something which should look like similar, they are not working with nerves. So when our clients have nerve issues or nerve pain, we can do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the problem here in the US is, and we don't have that problem in Germany, because it has been around for such a long time. So when you see or look at EMS as a headline, yeah, then what they're doing also falls under the category of it. But because the real term EMS is not protected in the US, they can sell it under EMS. And that's not what they can do in Germany. That
Gotcha.
is, they have to make clear it falls under the category of EMS, but we're not doing EMS. And that is when you can do it more than one time a week.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do it 2 or 3 times, but still don't get the same results. Okay.
Well, I don't think that's the American way.
Yeah.
Somebody invents something really cool, efficient, and badass, and then you're going to have a few knockoffs out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cheap versions. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You can buy it on Amazon for $29.99.
Yeah. Or a little more. But,
yeah. Okay. Well, still, it's not $25,000. What y'all's machines are. Isn't that what y'all's machines cost? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to sit there, and I can tell you, it will, you're done incorrectly, you will lock you up, literally. And I'm not talking about in jail. Your whole arm's locked up and you cannot move. You look like a T-Rex. So, but it's still fun. And Smitty, I appreciate you coming in here and doing this. I think that the language barrier thing went fine.
Yeah.
You did great. You did great. We only had one big word, Mercedes.
Yeah. Mercedes.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
But,
see?
Try to say it the German way. Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Okay. Oh, that was, Close.
See, I had to look up Glendenwagen.
What?
Glendenwagen. It's a G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
Yeah, the Mercedes G-Wagon. But in Germany, I think it's Glendenwagen. Yeah, she's looking at me funny. Okay, where this is going to, we'll probably cut this out. No, we won't. We'll leave it. It'll be funny. All right, tell everybody again where they can find you. Your Instagram is?
EMS Health Fitness.
Okay.
Website, EMS Health and Fitness Florida.
Right.
Or www.ems-38.
38.com. Awesome.
Exactly.
Go check it out. It's an amazing, amazing workout. Keep you healthy, very efficient. Fee, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me here.
Awesome. Appreciate you. Bye, y'all.